Hi, this is Valary. Today's recipe is chicken amaretto.
My name is Michael, and I'm from upstate New York. This is my wife, Valary. She's from Kenya. When I was 30 years old, my mother gave me an incredible gift. This homemade cookbook, which took her years to produce, contains over 400 family recipes. One morning, after Mom passed away, we decided to honor her by preparing every recipe in that book. To make it interesting, we thought Valary should be the chef. Can a Kenyan transplant conquer her mother-in-law's opus? Let's find out. This is Valary Cooks the Book.
So these are the ingredients you'll need for this recipe. 3 whole boneless chicken breasts, a mixture of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and curry, flour, a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 pound of mushrooms, and they should be thickly sliced, a 1/4 cup of amaretto, a grated rind and juice of 1 lemon, 1.5 cups of chicken broth, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 6 patty shells.
Puff pastry shells.
Puff pastry shells. Okay, let me try again. And pastry shells.
Puff pastry shells.
My Lord. And puff pastry shells. Okay, let's do it again. And pasty shells.
No!
It's because it's not written here as pastry, so I'm getting confused. Okay.
Pastries. We eat these. We don't cover our nipples with them.
I know. And 6 puff pastry shells. Yeah, I got it?
Yeah. Time for a recap. Please feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot.
Per the instructions, we are going to combine salt, pepper, garlic, and curry and flour. So Michael did actually prepare this. I like a little bit more of heat, so I'm gonna just add in a little bit more curry powder. This is from Kenya. I got it when I went home last Christmas. Okay, so I just winged it. And here is a 1/4 cup of flour.
I think that was a 1/2 cup. You know, once again, Mom didn't put exact amounts in the recipe, but I think that's on purpose. It's kind of a use your own judgment as far as how much flavor you want.
So that's the mixture. We're gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna start chopping up the chicken. Per the recipe, it says cut it into 1-inch strips. So who hates cutting chicken? I hate chopping any form of meat.
Yeah, there's got to be people out there who are into this, who dream about dicing raw chicken, but we're not those people.
Okay, so that's it. It's all chopped up. We're gonna go ahead and combine this.
In the recipe, it says to put this in a large plastic bag and mix it up. But you know, we prefer the bowl because it's easier to get everything coated well, and it also, you know, it looks better on camera.
The chicken is well coated.
Yeah, that's a good coating. I think our flour and seasoning amounts were pretty accurate.
Oh, perfect. So, because we don't want too much of it, because otherwise it will be like lumpy.
Right.
So this is a freshly washed lemon. We are gonna zest this because that's part of the list of ingredients needed for the recipe. Don't you just love the smell of citrus?
Smells great.
Okay. Voila.
Beautiful.
So we have a medium-sized saucepan, and here's the chicken. So you're just going to turn it on, and we are supposed to brown this chicken using butter. Michael's favorite. I'm more of an olive oil girl. Michael's more of a butter boy.
I am a butter boy.
So we're just gonna gently melt the butter, and we're gonna be browning using butter instead of olive oil. And honestly, I think butter is better for browning
Yeah,
because it has
better browning with butter.
So just go ahead and add the chicken, and let's get to browning. I like the smell of this chicken, of the combination of spices, especially because I'm using Kenyan curry powder.
Right. Which is not that different from other curry powders.
It is different. It's really coming together, but I still see like pink, so it's not cooked well. I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit. And also it's browning. As you can see, we have the brown bits at the bottom. This is really good. If you have a non-stick pan, you could use a non-stick pan, but I actually prefer not to use a non-stick pan because once you put the chicken broth and it deglazes it, it just really contributes to the flavor. Okay, so next we are going to be adding the mushrooms, the amaretto liqueur, lemon rind, and the lemon juice. And then we're going to simmer for 5 minutes. So here are the mushrooms. You can use any mushrooms you want. You're going to use shiitake mushrooms, which are very meaty. You can also do that, but we use this baby bella. Here's the lemon rind that I just prepared earlier.
The zest.
Oh, the zest. Oh, lemon rind. Same thing though. So here's the amaretto liquor. And then here is the lemon. Do you see all the brown bits coming to mix in together with the food? It just makes this perfect umami flavor. So here's the cornstarch, and here's a half cup of broth. So just mix it in there, and then go ahead and stir it. Okay, now time to continue deglazing. The pot is fully deglazed. I don't know if you can see the bottom of the pot, and you can see now the brown bits are floating on top of the stew. So this really tastes really good. There we go. Give it some time to simmer. Okay, so while that preheats, these are the puff pastry shells. So once we place them on the baking sheet, this should bake for 18 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown and puffed up. So apparently they're supposed to kind of puff up.
They puff up like up to like 2 inches in height.
I've never had this with the pastry shells.
It's always been rice up to this point for Valary, so she's finally going to have it for the first time the way that I always had it growing up.
And there are our puff pastries. We'll give them approximately 10 to 15 minutes to cool off, and then we'll be back for my favorite part, which is to taste the food. Michael plated that. Good job, Michael. So what Michael did, he popped up the tops, and this is the tops are here, and then this is the pastry shell itself. Oh my god.
So how does it compare with the pastry versus having it on rice?
I think they're both just really good, just different, right? I like this. I think it's a good shift, right? Because we have rice so much.
A little fancier.
You want to try?
Oh yeah.
I do prefer pastry, I think. Right?
I love it.
Right?
It's so good. The lemon and the curry and the amaretto, they just come together and it's really good.
And create an aria in your mouth.
What's that?
They create a perfect aria in your mouth.
An aria in your mouth?
Yeah. That's not me. Someone wrote that in poetry.
Oh, okay.
That's not me.
Well, Valary was an English major.
No. Yes. Bye.
All right, thanks, folks.
So that is all, folks. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you happen to try the recipe, let me know what you think about it. See you next time.